Morning. Today we're in Sullivan, Maine, and my wife and I are getting ready to climb Schoodic Mountain. According to a lot of the people online that responded when I posted the Tunk Mountain climb, this is their favorite one in the area, so we were anxious to give it a try. The mountain is about 1,000 feet high, 1,069 I think it says on the board, and it's a nice gradual climb. They say it's a little bit easier than Tunk, so we're looking forward to that, of course. So follow along and let's see if Schoodic Mountain is worth the walk. So far, pretty decent trail, except for that spot right there. It's a little wet this morning. What are you laughing about? Just following the blue markers. There are hikers in front of us with a lot of dogs, so I would say that initially it's a little bit more crowded, this trail so far. Once we get by, I assume it's going to be fine because there wasn't a lot of cars in the parking lot really. It's Monday morning, which would probably explain why. Careful, don't fall.
Ta-da!
Yeah, Jenny, what do you call these?
A glacier deposit?
Glacier deposit, glacier dumping grounds. Yeah, so I'm already breathing hard because the path is completely uphill. But we'll just amble along, take our time, act our age. Whoops. Nice flat spot to the trail, Jenny. Gives us a chance to catch our breath.
Let our old bodies rest.
Yeah, right. Talk about the bugs, which actually aren't too bad. Jenny was talking about coming out here smelling like a chocolate chip cookie would keep the bugs away from her. I'm not really sure if I agree with that assessment.
The context is lacking in his...
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the smell of you being like a cookie keep the bugs away, but you know, I might have to chew on you.
Some true wild blueberries.
Exactly. I would say if we were here closer to August, we'd stop and get our fill of wild blueberries.
Trail snack.
What did you say?
Trail snack.
Trail snack. Nice spot to stop and take a little bit of a panoramic view. Kind of get around and see which way we're headed. Well, there's where we're headed. Ugh. All right, so this is kind of cool. Evidently, this is a way back down to the Schoodic Beach area of the hike, so you don't necessarily have to come up the same way. We'll go back that way. That'll be interesting. Hopefully it's not as steep and it's much more gradual and user friendly, right, Jenny?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It looks like we're starting the ascent for the second mountain, I guess. Although we're often deceived how far away the peak is, aren't we, Jenny?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Jenny's got these cool poles that she's just trying out.
Yeah.
They say they help. Right, Jenny? They help your knees
They do
in the
help my
climb?
knees.
All right.
Yes.
I'm
Thumbs up.
refusing to try them for the time being because I don't want to look like a nerd. Right? Nerds roll.
You don't have to look like one to be one.
Ha! Good one. I might have to overdo it with these panoramic views because it's kind of pretty. I think that's Black Mountain over there. Maybe we'll do that one someday, but that I heard is hard. We'll have to get in much better shape. Well, me anyways, you're good. Another pretty view. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I guess this is the reason why
Wow.
a lot of people call this their favorite hike down here in Downeast. I pity all the fools in Acadia National Park that are skipping this. I didn't mean to call them fools. We like your money tourists.
Timmy.
I have a feeling that walking up on this ledge or vista, I haven't said that yet today, is going to be nice, but I had to wait till I got through that treacherous stretch of the trail before I took the camera out and started to film. Filming because I'm lazy or clumsy, kind of both.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty. And of course you can see Acadia off in the distance, Mount Desert Island. Jenny will point out all the mountains when we get to the top because she's very knowledgeable about the mountains on the island, aren't you, Jenny?
Yes, it's okay to be jealous.
Uh-huh. Yes, Jenny's veered off the track just so she can take a peek and see if there's a view over there, and I'm taking this opportunity to take a rest. I'm like, nah, I'm not interested in going over there. But you go, but secretly it's just so that I
Beautiful.
can catch my breath. Don't tell her. Here she comes.
Whoa.
Miss hiked the mountain with her
Yeah.
nerd poles.
Did you get a picture of the X?
No, there, I got a picture of the X.
Like, don't go this way?
Right. Pretty view right there. This one's pretty decent down here too.
You're so cute. Is that Spring
Remember-
River?
No, that's
Little long?
Donnell Pond.
Oh, it's Donnell?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty.
threw me with the windmills in the back.
Yeah, that beach down there is beautiful. Look at it.
That's where we'll come out, right?
Yeah, yes, I think that's the sand beach. That's Donnell Pond Beach or Donnell Beach, sand beach, whatever the heck they call it. I was reading online where it's certainly not a definitive peak. It's basically the whole mountain has views, so we're certainly experiencing it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that made me gasp. I could cry. It's too pretty.
Because way off in the distance is Tunk Mountain that we climbed the other day.
So I dare say, correct me if I'm wrong, if the tallest point's where the tower is?
I have no idea, but there she is, as we say in Downeast Maine, Radio Tower.
Dork.
it's honestly difficult to decide where to stop filming. So I guess it will have to be done in editing, because everywhere is a view wherever you go.
Yeah, there's Blue Hill.
Yeah, off in the distance is Blue Hill Mountain. We were going to climb that today, but decided to, just go for it. Maybe next time we'll take that easy, tiny Blue Hill Mountain hike. Oh, there's the Cadillac Mountains off in the distance. I don't know the names of them. Jenny does.
So far left is Champlain, then Cadillac, then Pematic, North Bubble, Sargent Mountain, Long Pond Hill, and Beach Mountain.
Nice. She's very knowledgeable, I told you. So I'm standing on what Jenny tells me is the peak of the mountain. I was actually down a little bit lower, but she wasn't satisfied with that. The 3 feet difference in elevation was really, really important for her.
It is.
Right. So doing a 360 view from on top of Schoodic Mountain on what you can be rewarded with when you make that climb up the hill. And honestly, in comparison to Tunk right over there in the distance, I felt like this was an easier climb. How about you, Jenny? Did you feel it was easier?
Oh, way easier.
Yeah. See, other than the longer climb up, so to speak, all uphill, there wasn't any short bursts of having to climb metal rungs and cliff faces and, get on all fours just to scurry up rock formations, things along those lines. So it was actually a really nice hike. And other than this monstrosity here, cell phone towers and whatnot, it's an extremely pretty view. Now this is sheep's laurel, which is really all over the place up here. Don't eat it, it's toxic to humans. Yeah, so one of the things that is really important to point out is, we're up on top of this beautiful mountain with great views everywhere. And other than the 5 or 6 hikers at the very beginning of the trail that we ran across, we're up here all by ourselves. So complete privacy. It's almost like it's our view and our view only. And scene.
So it's kind of interesting. We've spent our whole life living in Maine. We're starting to talk about retiring and leaving. And now we're spending all this time hiking mountains and appreciating finally where we've been our whole lives.
That's really cool. That's a great statement. I love it. All right, so it's close enough to noon that I can actually break my fast. It's not a typical trail meal, I suppose, because of the protein, calories, things along those lines. I've got 3 hard-boiled eggs that Jenny made for me. She's so thoughtful. And, of course, my Greek yogurt, protein powder, and flaxseed and vegetables. It's what I fuel myself up with pretty much every day. Pretty. It's called sand golden heather. And some blueberries almost coming in. 4 weeks, 5 weeks maybe. All right, I guess it's time to head on down. We spent a good deal of time up on top of Schoodic just kind of looking around the whole top. Unfortunately, it is the descent. This one was actually a little bit difficult to get away from. It was really nice up here. We could have probably spent all day, Jenny, yeah?
I think so.
But we must get back because we have beagles. All right, working down the trail. It was pretty easy. Obviously, downhill is always easier, but this is the alternative route that whips you around to the beach. It's pretty steep coming through here, but I don't know if you can see the pond off in the distance. That's where we're headed. At the base of the trail, but still part of the trail system, you get an opportunity to finish right down here. This is a beautiful secluded beach. You can actually camp here as well. And what's awesome about this particular beach is you can camp here for free. Yeah, another time. We're headed out. The walk back from the beach is a little bit farther than what I was anticipating. But this is Black Mountain Cliffs. We'll build up to that one. They say that's probably going to be the most difficult climb in this area. Of course, my wife, walking by, wanted to know if we just wanted to go that way and do that while we're here.
I think we could.
No, I'm not doing that. All right, anyways. A few more cars have arrived since we got here this morning. I guess that's all right. Anybody can still find plenty of place to park. But yeah, we did see a lot more people on the way back than we did on the way up. So pretty popular even on a Monday. But it is summer vacation anyhow. That was Schoodic Mountain. It was a great climb, a great hike. Not really a lot of climbing, just uphills, lots of uphills. Easier than Tunk. We enjoyed it. The views, well worth it, obviously. It's really, really nice. So I'll tabulate the results and we'll see if Schoodic Mountain was worth the walk. For Old Man difficulty, I'm giving Schoodic Mountain a 5 out of 10. There is some granite to climb, but the distance is manageable for most hikers. Scenic Value earns a 9 out of 10. The summit offers incredible views across Frenchman's Bay, Mount Desert Island, and the mountains beyond. It's one of the best panoramas in Downeast Maine. Trail conditions get a 3 out of 10. Expect rough footing, exposed granite, loose rocks, and uneven sections along the trail. Crowd factor scores a 7 out of 10. You're definitely going to meet other hikers, but there's still plenty of room for everybody to enjoy the mountain. And finally, worth the walk? That's an easy 10 out of 10. Schoodic Mountain delivers incredible scenery, a fun climb, and one of the best effort to reward ratios you're going to find in Maine. For me, it earns a perfect 10, and yes, it's worth the walk.